My name's Jane, and 6 years ago my son died very suddenly in a road traffic accident, and in the blink of an eye my life kind of changed overnight, and I lost hope pretty much straight away. When he died, I didn't know where I was. I landed on a completely different planet. And I think, like most parents who lose a child, you kind of unravel, you fall apart, you lose hope, you lose belief, you lose your kind of confidence. And I think most bereaved parents, certainly my experience is that you suffer from a degree of PTSD. You're so shocked, you're so traumatized, you've got to pick yourself up, and you've got to find hope to live again. And so we found ourselves doing what we've always done. We've always made films. And so, well, what would you do in the face of grief and loss? We made a feature documentary, and it's interesting actually because there's a lot of laughter around, but there's an awful lot of tears. We made this feature documentary because we wanted to get the idea across that there is life after the death of your child. Yes, you might want to die in the early stages. You might believe that your life is over, because in many ways you've lost the most important part of your world, and it's untimely. It's all back to front. It's in the wrong order of things. And I think for us, making the film helped us because we drove across America from New York to San Francisco interviewing bereaved parents and siblings about how they'd picked themselves up, if they'd been able to pick themselves up, what had helped them, how they'd gone from maybe wanting to die to finding hope to live again, what they'd learnt, how they had reinvented themselves maybe, how they'd grown, how they'd become stronger. And I know that personally I can share that I feel like I'm a much stronger, better person. I'd do anything to bring Josh back, but I wouldn't be the person I was before he died. I actually feel in many ways that I'm a more robust, more insightful person. And I'm a therapist, which is an odd thing. Actually, I work with people who've been bereaved. But since my son died, I kind of realized that theory is one thing, but reality is another. And the reality is that when you lose your child, your belief systems fall apart. So I'm actually at the place in my life 6 years on where I'm full of hope, and I'm full of inspiration from all the bereaved people that I meet. But making this film proved to me that you can find a way through, and that people have got so much to share and so much to give, and that yes, though we do a lot of crying together, there's an awful lot of laughter too, and that is really empowering.